Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss a very important case on bogus purchases which has been decided by Honorable Bombay High Court. The issue before the Bombay High Court in the present case of alleged bogus purchases was that if the tribunal finds that the order passed by the assessing officer was not tenable, or when the tribunal finds that there was no concrete credible evidence with the assessing officer other than the report of the investigation wing, then in that case, if the tribunal adopts an equitable middle ground of making the addition of 10%, which was also done by the CIT appeal, then whether in the circumstances when the tribunal himself admits that the order of the assessing officer was not tenable in the absence of credible evidence, so whether in that case even the some percentage based addition is justified or not. This issue has been taken up by Honorable Bombay High Court in the case of Ashok Kumar, Rungta versus Income Tax Officer and others, and this case is reported in 474 ITR at page number 160, and the date of the judgment is 15th October 2024. In the present facts and circumstances of the case, the entire amount of alleged bogus purchases were made addition into the income of the assessee under section 37. The assessee has submitted all the documents to prove his transactions. When this matter came before the CIT appeal restricted the addition to a rate of 10%, which was confirmed by ITAT. The submission of the assessee was that if the revenue is not able to produce the counterparties even after a long period, and the revenue do not have the credible evidence other than the journal allegation by the income tax officer on the basis of information received from DDIT investigation. So whether in that case the question of the assessee was that the assessee can be called upon to prove the negative allegations made on the assessee. When this matter was heard by the Honorable Bombay High Court, the court was of the opinion that in the present case, as a final fact-finding authority, it was very clear that the department has accepted the sales of the assessee. The sales were supported by indirect tax requirements like sale tax return, GST returns, etc. The court said that in the present case, the addition is not based on any cogent and convincing evidence, and in that circumstances, the order passed by the assessing officer is not judicially tenable. The court said that in the present case, the foundation of the addition and the assessment orders is totally undermined in the absence of credible evidence on the part of the assessing officer regarding the allegation made on the assessee of the bogus purchases. The tribunal said that in the present case, the allegation of the tribunal was that the assessee has purchased the goods from the grey market because the assessee was not able to produce the transportation receipts of the goods. But in those cases, when the revenue has not challenged the sales of the assessee, then once there is a quasi-judicial finding that there was no cogent and convincing evidence, then it will be totally wrong to expect from the assessee to prove its innocence. The court said that the burden is on the revenue to prove the bogus purchases on the part of the assessee. the court said that in the present case, the tribunal confirmed it as an addition of 10% just as an equitable middle ground. So when the parties could not be produced, then this type of addition cannot be as a well-known process known to the law. The court said that the tribunal has not gone into the fact that why the 10% disallowance is plausible, reasonable and necessary in the present facts and circumstances. So, in the present facts and circumstances, the AO orders are not tenable as finding have been given by the tribunal. So, the law could not call for assessee to prove the negative point that the purchases are not bogus. So, in the present facts and circumstances, the CIT appeal and ITAT has restricted the addition up to 10%, which has been challenged by the assessee in the Bombay High Court, and the court said that when it is established that the orders of the assessing officer are not tenable, then in that case even that 10% disallowance is not justified and that 10% disallowance was deleted. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Ashok Kumar Rungta versus Income Tax Officer, and this case is reported in 474 ITR at page number 160, and the matter has been decided by Honorable Bombay High Court on 15th October 2024. Thank you, friends.